so much for tuning in. We're so excited to share this replay with you. Hi friends, I'm Michelle.
I'm Elisa.
And Kellen is, behind the camera. We are here for our lighting workshop, but of course this is Texas and went from 89 degrees last week to 29 today. So we are totally bundled up, and of course there is no sun. We're hoping that it will come out, it's supposed to come out at 3 or 4, but we'll just make the best of it. It might be more about how to deal with dreary lighting than sunlight, but that's okay.
It's a real life situation,
Kinsey's gonna teach you all of her tips and tricks of how she shoots into the sun and deals with overcast days like today.
Yep.
Hopefully,
very excited.
Hopefully you can learn something from her. She's been doing this for about 7 months now. She's really talented. Yep. Yes.
I'm Elisa.
Hi. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Not a cold weather person.
I was gonna say.
I'm impressed that anyone is here. We are so excited that you guys are all here and that you've braved this weather. You are the real MVPs. All of you. It's really impressive, actually. I probably would be at home in my pajamas if I were you. But you're doing great. So we hope that you can get something out of this. We really want it to be a really casual, relaxed time for us to kind of get to know each other and help you with anything that you have questions about. I know there's a million things and everyone's kind of in a different phase of either just being a photographer, being a mom, taking pictures of their kids, having their own business. So feel free to just kind of grab us. We're gonna go over a couple of little things, but then for the most part, we just want to be here to answer any questions that you guys have. So totally relaxed, casual, fun. So this was supposed to be about the sun, which is great because the sun is not here. So it's gonna make this a little bit different, but maybe instead we can make this about how to make the best use out of a horrible day. Yeah. How can you? Yeah, because this does happen, unfortunately, and sometimes you have shoots where you have to do them, and wedding days, and sometimes you just got to make the best out of it. We sent over a little PDF guide that kind of talks a little bit more about the sun, so hopefully you guys can take a look at that and you'll get some helpful tips from there.
Yeah, and if you have any questions about it too, feel free to interject and ask us, and we can try and explain it as best as we can.
And we have our lovely models here today. Brittany and Kurt, poor things, didn't know what they signed up for. But they're gonna use these photos as their baby announcement because they are pregnant, which is really exciting. So we're gonna take a couple of pictures and kind of show you guys like how we would shoot this if this was our session today. And then also let you guys obviously take as many photos as you want of them and kind of we can be there to guide you and help you and all that fun stuff. Yeah? So first things first is we would generally just kind of assess the location and think about like, okay, where is it gonna get dark the quickest and how am I gonna take advantage of that space before it's too late? And for me, I typically would start with the beginning of the building. So we can actually go over there because that's kind of, the sun kind of sets and then just those walls can get kind of dark. So that's typically where I would start. And then we can come back over here and kind of make our way through the gardens. The light is a little bit better coming from this direction, so I at least want the light to hit them on this side of their sweet little faces. So cute, so cute. One of the notes that we sent in the little PDF that we sent out to you guys was about using your lens shade or the hood. Like we always have it on. If you're trying to have the sun with the back to them and you're wondering why your images are all hazy, a lot of times that's the reason. So, or it can help a little bit.
Yeah, because what happens when you don't have it on is the sun can much more easily like get straight in there and create that haze. And when you have this, it's blocked already. But this really helps so much. And it protects your lens, so
when you have
really
people
important.
bump you on the dance floor and you have it protecting you, it's gonna be a lot better. Y'all are so cute. Okay, do you guys have questions about anything, like where to put them if you were here on an overcast day? We shoot everything in Kelvin. So typically like a sunny day, you're gonna have it set on like 7,000. And if it's an overcast day and you want it to be, the higher the number is, the warmer your photos will be. So like if you have a really orange reception that you're shooting, like inside, it's gonna be like 3,000 or so. Yeah, like it's gonna be generally pretty low. We're definitely changing it quite a bit. I mean, unless we have a situation that's all the same and it's a quick little hour session, then we know, okay, it's generally gonna be like this. But then even if we have the sun and the sun gets warmer and warmer as it's setting, sometimes I'll make it cooler and cooler just to keep consistency. Once you start using it more, you'll become more familiar. And the way we use our flash too is the same way. Like I know a lot of people that obviously use off-camera flash and things like that, and we're like, how simple can we make this?
So what do you use as far as?
We just use one flash and we just always point it up and back.
Up and back? Okay.
Because then it bounces off the ceiling, but not directly off, because then obviously the direction of the light will then be coming straight down on them. So kind of be like right now how there's like kind of a little bit of bags under our eyes. But if it's to an angle, then it's gonna like fall on you softer.
Okay.
I put it on like ETTL,
ETTL,
which is basically just like auto.
Okay.
And it's like the simplest way of doing things.
Okay.
And then if you feel like things are too bright from the flash, like you can power down the flash. So there's like a little plus and minus button. Definitely checking out places ahead of time is useful, especially in the beginning, because you want to feel confident. And if that's gonna affect your confidence, then it's not worth it. Like I feel like I can do it now because I generally have an idea of like what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. But in the beginning, it's really hard to plan for all of that, especially if they're like, what do you mean? This building is in the sun, it looks great. And you're like, no, like, no, that doesn't work. You're not gonna get the photos that you want, So, or the photos that I show on our website, it's not gonna be the same. We really just want to encourage you from the bottom of our hearts. It can be so overwhelming when you're starting a business, everything from SEO to blogging to a website to learning how to shoot, dealing with clients. I mean, there are a million things to learn, and we have learned the hard way for most of it. We had a couple of great mentors in the beginning, but for the most part, we've had to just wing it. And we feel like we've really learned a lot, and it's our job to share with you what we've learned. So if there's anything in particular that you want to learn about or that you're struggling with, like just reply to us in an email or call us, whatever. We're here to help you. Yes, all the things. Like we are real people and we hear you, we hear your struggles, and we want to help you. If you got something out of this, we're so happy, and we really want to keep providing helpful information and education for you. We'll also be hosting a little workshop, so stay tuned for that.
Wait for it.
We're so excited. Thank you for joining all of us. We're so excited. It's cold. It's so cold.
You gotta do the big noises.
Okay.
Yay! Thank you so much for signing up. What? Try again. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
They're so awkward.